is no different than stealing it from the mouths of babes. Justice must be done. Justice, prompt, severe, and inflexible. Free it! Stop him! Stop him! Fired? But why?
Because, Monsieur Latouche, your last report contained numerous errors.
Sir, I triple-checked those figures. They're not in error. 10,000 livres simply vanished from His Majesty's treasury.
I'm sorry, Latouche. Good day.
Monsieur Latouche, they tell me you are a taxman.
Yes, sir.
Good. I have need of someone like you.
It's parasitism, plain and simple.
What's that mean?
It means greedy bastards skimming for themselves instead of doing their jobs. If you knew half the shit our bosses rats here.
Tell me about this boss of yours.
Very well. May the Father of Understanding guide you.
May the Father of Understanding guide us. What would you have me do, Grand Master?
I'm placing your services at the disposal of our agent on the convention.
Le Peltier?
Now, Peltier has his uses, but he's not our only friend in government. Monsieur Latouche, I present to you Monsieur Maximilien de Robespierre.
Monsieur, I understand Versailles is overrun with parasites.
It's not the best time, is it?
I'm on it. 2 seconds.
Okay, we're close, Initiate. Arnaud and Germain had some kind of confrontation within the next few months, but we don't know where or how it ended. We're counting on you to find out.
Got it. The portal's open.
If all goes well, this is your last forced migration.
Yeah, and if it doesn't go so well, you could go into hippocampal shock and take your meals through an IV for the rest of your life.
Let's not dwell on that, shall we? This might look familiar to you. We're back in medieval Paris, late 14th century. You're outside the city walls now. I suggest you find your way back. operation is falling apart. Find the exit, fast. You're nearly there. Follow my voice. Get to the exit, quickly! Okay, Initiate, let's finish this. You're almost home.
Things have changed a great deal since you left Paris,
A great deal to be set right.
and we're no closer to finding Germain.
That's not entirely true. I have a name.
Who?
Robespierre.
I don't do business with anyone of your ilk. Let me through.
Bloody revolutionary bastard!
What's all this?
Robespierre. He's declared today a festival of the Supreme Being. A paean to the virtue of the nation and the citizens' duty toward it.
Why does that sound familiar?
As far as Templar doctrine goes, it's a loose interpretation.
We'll never get close to him in the middle of all this. We'd best retire and wait for a better opportunity.
Still thinking like an assassin. This time, I have the plan.
Oh? And what would that be?
Think like a Templar.
Amazing! Vive Robespierre! The Supreme Being ain't called for Robespierre. I'll eat my hat.
Ridiculous pomp and circumstance.
What now?
Robespierre is unassailable. He's got half the guard out in force. We'll never get within 10 yards of him.
Just what I said.
But he's not as popular as he was. The Purgers, the Supreme Being cult. If we can discredit him, he's finished.
A massive public spectacle is the perfect venue.
Exactly. Paint him as a dangerous lunatic and his power will evaporate like snow in April. But we'll need some convincing evidence.
I have an idea where to start. You coming?
Meet me after. I have my own arrangements to make.
You're not that fast! Keep him behind you.
Le lab ne manque pas.
Oh, lovely. Another capering loon. I could have sworn. Whatever.
The eternally happy day which the French people consecrate to the Supreme Being has finally arrived. Never has the world he created offered him a sanctum.
Let's see. Incriminating evidence. Incriminating evidence.
At this moment, the entire nation at war with all the oppressors. Friend is corroded in order to raise its thoughts and vows.
Merlin, Tallien, Bourdon. These are all deputies of the National Convention. Lists of political figures written in the hand of a man fond of sending his rivals to the guillotine. Yes, these should do nicely.
At the very beginning of time, decreed the Republic, making liberty, good faith, and justice the order of the day for all centuries and for all people. He did not create kings to devour the human species. Neither did he create priests to harden us like brutes. To the carriages of kings, to give the world the example of faith, pride, poverty, avarice, debauchery, and falsehood. To celebrate his power, he created men to satisfy
Le laveur ne manque pas.
Let's see. Incriminating evidence. Incriminating... Merlin, Tallien, Bourdon. These are all deputies of the National Convention. Lists of political figures written in the hand of a man fond of sending his rivals to the guillotine. Yes, these should do nicely.
Si vous êtes... Voilà, cas intéressant pour la faculté. Odd. What was that?
You want me to come over here and crush you, man?
List of names. 50 or so deputies of the National Convention, all written in Robespierre's hand and all opposed to him.
I imagine those good gentlemen would be quite interested to know they're on that list. First, Monsieur Robespierre brought his own refreshments. Distract the guards. I have an idea.
Distract the guards. Right.
Armed in turn with the daggers of fanaticism and the poisons of atheism, they can no more tear the world from... Yes, armed in turn with the daggers of fanaticism and the poisons of atheism, they can no more tear the world from... Armed in turn with the daggers of fanaticism and the poisons of atheism. People fear no more their people fear no more their sacrilegious conspiracies.
Quel important passe-pas.
People fear no more sacrilegious conspiracies. They can this brutal slaughter save you! Armed in turn with the daggers of fanaticism and the poisons of atheism, they can no more tear the world from... Yes, armed in turn with the daggers of fanaticism and the poisons of atheism, they can no more tear the world from... Armed in turn with the daggers of fanaticism and the poisons of atheism. People.
You out now.
Terribly sorry.
People fear no more their sacrilegious conspiracy. People fear no more.
Monsieur Robespierre brought his own refreshments. Distract the guards. I have an idea.
Distract the guards. Right.
It is wisdom, above all, that our guilty enemies want to drive from the Republic. We must be generous toward the good, compassionate toward the unfortunate, and inexorable toward the good. We must be compassionate toward the good. Generous, compassionate toward the unfortunate, and inexorable toward the evil. We must be generous toward the good, compassionate toward the unfortunate, and inexorable toward the wicked. Let us not count on unalloyed prosperity, triumph without obstacles, or on anything that depends upon the fortune or perversity.
Away with you!
My mistake.
Armed in turn, the
Another nutter.
poison, atheism. They can no more tear the world from poisons of atheism. Armed in turn with the daggers of fanaticism and the poisons of atheism, they can no more tear the world from... Yes, armed in turn with the daggers of fanaticism and the poisons of atheism, they can no more tear the world from... Armed in turn with the daggers of fanaticism and the poisons of atheism. Yes. People fear sacrilegious conspiracies. People fear no more their People fear no more their sacrilegious conspiracies. People fear no more their sacrilegious conspiracies. They can no more tear the world from God doesn't mess about. Armed in turn with the daggers of fanaticism and the poisons of atheism, they can no more tear the world from... Yes, armed in turn with the daggers of fanaticism and the poisons of atheism, they can no more tear the world from... Armed in turn with the daggers of fanaticism and the poisons of atheism. People fear their sacrilegious conspiracies. People fear no more their People fear no more their sacrilegious conspiracies. No more people fear no more their sacrilegious conspiracies. They can no more tear It is wisdom, above all, that our guilty enemies want to drive from the Republic. We must be jealous of the good, compassionate toward the unfortunate, and inexorable. We must be compassionate toward the good.
Where you going? Show yourself! Need a change of British?
How did I get? Causes hallucinations. This will make him look mad. Now we have to make him look dangerous.
The list of names.
It must fall into the right hands, anonymously. If our involvement gets out, it'll tip Germain off.
Leave that part to me.
Come here, you maggot! I'll grind your bone to spite of powder! Oh, yeah, I'm talking to you, you son!